Hey boys, how you getting on tonight? We're just here doing the podcast again, getting her done, I tell ya. Here with me buddy Pittman, me buddy Tony, oh my son. Do we have a podcast for you, Card, tonight? Oh, I tell ya, it's going to be the 26 best podcast you've heard.
Hey, that's not bad.
That's a good intro.
What? That
How's
could be
everybody
worse.
doing?
Hey,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
26 best? Fuck.
Just snorted a line right before we started. Just
Right?
Random number.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to season
everyone.
2, episode 5 of Sharing a Hole. How's
Hell
the
yeah.
boys? How was your week?
Week's been good. Weather's been not, but
Nah, it's been cold. Getting cold.
cold and rainy, man.
Yeah.
I'll take this over what's coming, though. You know what's coming. We all know what's
Absolutely.
coming.
You know what's coming. Even if it, knock on wood, even if we have a pretty mild winter up until Christmas, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yes, sir. Anthony, how was your week? I heard you had a salesman stop by or something.
Yeah, I had a couple of them. Well,
Oh, yeah.
fucking, like 3 weeks ago, I had this dude show up peddling solar panels.
Oh, yeah.
Edwin.
Yeah, and I was like, and apparently I didn't qualify. He said because I hadn't been in my house for an entire year. I had like a month left to go, and I was like, oh yeah, good enough. And he was like, oh yeah, I'll drop back later. And he said they just done a house down the street, and I was like, very good. And then like 3 weeks later, a different guy shows up, and he's doing the same thing, peddling solar panels, and I was like, I was like, oh yeah, a guy showed up 3 weeks ago. Is he with your company? And he was like, no, it's a competitor. I was like, okay, very good. And fucking,
Now, fuck
then,
those things.
and I was like, oh yeah. And then I was like, he told me I didn't qualify because I haven't been in the house for a complete year. And he said, oh no, it's 8 months. And I was like, okay, I'll whatever. I don't know. I can't dispute that.
Take your word for it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then I brought him around the house. I wanted to see what he was offering, and he had to take a picture of like the panel box to make sure it could qualify for connection or whatever. And
if it was new enough.
Yeah, and it was redone in 2009 is when it was put in there, so it more than qualified. And he wanted to look at the meter outside, because that would have to be replaced, and they can't do that. You got to call like your power company and pay them, I guess, to come and switch out your meter with a two-way one.
Oh, okay.
So you can feed it back into the grid, right? Your excess power. So then he said,
okay.
yeah. So then he said, yeah, I'll send another guy by now in a couple of days to explain the ins and outs of it. I'm just going around looking for people that might qualify, because if I had too many trees on my property and they were too high, he said, like, I wouldn't qualify because I wouldn't get enough sun on my roof. And so then like he was there Friday, and then Sunday the other guy showed up and he sat down to talk to me about it. But before that, on the weekend, I decided to do some research on it to see what was on the go, because you don't want to go into that blind, because you can't believe anybody. So you wants to do your research.
They just want your money, that's all.
Yeah.
They just want your money.
So I looked up like how much they pay for you to you for your power in Alberta. And what come up on Google was just like in the summertime, the average is 0.3% a kilowatt, 0.3 cents a kilowatt. And in the wintertime, it drops down, which I thought was kind of backwards, because I figured, but in Alberta, they uses gas for heat, so maybe it works out.
You still figure with more strain on the grid that they would pay more in the winter.
You would think so.
For your power.
That's what I thought. But anyways, the winter rate, the average, was 0.087 cents a kilowatt.
Oh.
And that just pissed me off, because at that point I was like, how the fuck am I going to sell my power that I generate to the grid for 0.087 cents a kilowatt, and they're going to charge me 7.8? Like, they're robbing me blind.
Yep.
They're paying me 3% of what I'm paying them for the same power. Like that. I'm not going to sell it to them. I'll
They-
take an axe out and cut it in two before I'll sell it to them for that price.
They got the good stuff, though. Premium, the
The
premium power,
yeah.
right?
I'll take an axe and split it in two before I do that.
The special power.
Yeah, that's right. It's the magic stuff. They sprinkles a little bit of dust into her, you know.
It's a good shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll make you go blind.
That's right.
Pixie power.
Right.
Pixie powder. Fuck.
Yours is just the raw generated power, right from the sun, right? So it's not the good stuff, but it got to go through their filtration systems first.
It's got to go. Yeah,
get
if
her
it was
done.
natural gas, then
Yeah.
Yeah.
what
Oh, yeah.
would they pay you? What would they pay you?
Oh yeah, you got to get your power from oil because it's the best electricity, right? Like
That's
this
right.
is how it is.
That's the good stuff right there.
At least here it is, anyway.
So, anyways, Buddy shows up on Sunday, like 12 o'clock Sunday, 2 o'clock. It was what it was, and so anyways, I invited him in. He sat down at the table, and they had a bunch of spreadsheets and all that stuff. And he was asking me questions or whatever, and I was happy enough to entertain him. I wanted to see how much it was going to cost and whatnot.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Curious. Yeah.
it is illegal, apparently, in Alberta, to produce more power than you use. They will not allow it. You cannot. They will make you disconnect your solar panels if you produce more than what you're going to use. Like if they might want me to disconnect 2 solar panels because I'm producing too much electricity. Weird
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
So anyways, I was like, that's ridiculous. But anyway, and he was like, yeah, but that's how it is. You know, that's we don't set the rules. And I was like, okay, very good. But it's very disconcerting. And then he was like,
Yes.
then he told me that it would cost for me for my setup. I'd have the majority would be on my front. I'd have a couple on the side because I got like my roof has like 4 slopes, to the normal 2, and then 2 small ones on the side. And there'd be a few in the back, but the majority of the sunlight I would get from my front. That's where the sun hits the longest and the
South
most.
facing.
And I was like, yeah, good enough. And he was like, it's going to cost you $30,000 for us to completely set it up. And then I was like, okay. And what's the interest rate? The interest rate was 2.99, which is it's not great, but it's okay. And then he was like, but we got a promotion on now for 0% interest rate, and that's my jam. And
Fuck yeah.
and then I was like, okay, and it's $30,000 loan, and the payment would be like $140 a month, and that's exactly what I pay for electricity. And they worked it out that way. They worked it out so the payment would be exactly what I pay on average for electricity through the whole year.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
why would you pay electricity when you could pay for all solar panels you own? Like that's the spiel, right? And so then I was like, okay. And so then I took out, I done the math in my head right quick. And I was like, so I'm going to pay off like $5,000 of the loan in 5 years. So it's going to take me 30 years to pay off a $30,000 loan. I was like, that's ridiculous. I told him straight up, like, that is crazy to take a $30,000 loan out for 30 years. And he was like, oh, no. After 5 years, you throw it in on your mortgage. And I was like, why would I want my mortgage to be more money? It has no sense. And then I was like, well, I would never do that. Like that's absolutely ridiculous. And I was like, my car, I'll have my car paid off if I made the minimum payments. My vehicle, 100 grand, will be paid off in 7 years. But a $30,000 loan, which is like a third of it, is going to take me 30 years to pay off. It's nuts, absolutely bonkers. And I was like, this is a crock of shit, obviously. This guy's just like, yeah. And anyways, then he was like, yeah, no, let me show you how much they'll pay you for your power. And I was like, well, I already looked it up, and this is what Google told me was the average for Alberta. And he was like, no, that's not even close. And he was like, you're selling your power at 7.8 or whatever it is, something close to that. And they'll pay you 33 cents a kilowatt for my power. I was like, they're going to pay me more for my power than I'm paying them for power. And then he was like, yep, that's how it is. He was like, you just got to go and sign up with this Solar Alberta community, and switch your power from who you're with now to one of these providers, and that's what they'll pay you. And it sounded so weird, so strange to me. It don't make any sense. How is that a sustainable business if they're paying more for power than they're charging you? You know, like it broke my brain, and I still don't understand it. Yeah, and I said that to him, and he was like, "No, it's just what they pay." And I was like, "Well, I don't know about this, man." And it was just it all seemed like a crock of shit. And then the solar panels are insured for 30 years, not by them, by the manufacturer. Got nothing to do with the company. Although they present it like they're insuring it for 30 years,
Yeah.
but it's manufacturer. And their job, what they do, so putting in the rails to put the solar panels on and whatnot, which is them. It's a 5-year warranty. So for the work they do, they're only willing to insure it for 5 years.
That
But the
sucks.
solar panels
That
are insured
fucking
for 30.
sucks.
Yeah. And he was like, but these solar panels are made in Canada, and they're gonna last for 50 years. And I was like, well, you can't guarantee that, but I get it. That's the expected life of it. And so basically, it would take me 30 years to pay it off. So it would take me 30 years to see any money back from it. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, but it ups the value of your house, and it ups the value of your house by like, I think it was like 5%. 5%. He said that's the average. It upped the value of your house by 5%. So I would have got for me it would have been $14,000. Would have been added to the cost of my house, which would only up my property tax. So I'd probably end up losing that over that lifespan anyway.
I was just gonna say, I was
second you
like,
do it,
congratulations.
the
Right?
city's gonna be just waiting for their
Yeah,
little piece of it every
100%.
year.
And like, it seems like nonsense to me. And I was all about solar panels. I was thinking like that's the way to go, you know. But
Yeah.
the cost wise and how long they last, and they're only 30% effective. I knew that before he come because I looked into them before. So like the best solar panels are only, for all the sun that hits them, they only get 30% of the power that it's possible for them to get. And so they're not efficient. Like, and and he said, "Oh, but there's another thing too. You get carbon credits." And I was like, "I get carbon credits?" And he was like, "Yeah, and they're worth money. And they're significant amount of money. Like you get like on average you get like $1,500 worth of carbon credits a year." And I was like, "So what am I going to do with these carbon credits?" And he was like, "Well, you can sell them. Like oil companies will buy them from you, and instead of doing their own carbon neutrality, they'll buy the credits from you and hold up these credits and be like, look, we're carbon neutral this year because we bought the boys credits." Like, it's just nonsense. And I knew they did that because I've heard of oil companies doing this before. I watched a documentary thing on it, and that's legitimate. Oil companies do this. They buy carbon credits from other people who have them. And that's why, and it's like, yeah, I buy these carbon credits and now we're carbon neutral because I bought these carbon credits from Joe Blow down the road. Like, well, you're still producing power. You're just buying like, this nonsense.
One thing the oil industry has usually a lot of, just money.
Yep.
100%.
And they can write that shit off.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, 100%. So then that was another bonus because I'll make $1,500 a year on carbon credits, right? And I was like, so what? I'll make that in a week. Like, fuck off. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, well, I'll just work some overtime. Like, what's the difference? And it was just there was nothing catastrophically beneficial about it. It was just pretty much a straight line.
Catastrophically beneficial.
That's the conundrum for you.
Catastrophically beneficial. It's like failing upwards.
I really enjoyed your rant there. That was great.
That was a good rant.
It pissed
I
me
enjoyed
off.
that.
Yeah, that was fantastic. You need to rant more often. You're grand.
That's fantastic.
I just needs to be pissed off about his object.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, what is it? It's Wednesday, October 29th.
29th?
29th.
29th, yeah.
Yeah, we're 2 days from Halloween, so we figured we'd do some spooky shit, some scary stories, urban legends, some random shit like that. So I figure I'll start us off. So I have an urban legend from Labrador, where I grew up. I grew up in a place called Goose Bay, Labrador. It's the fucking Alaska of the East Coast, pretty much. It's a fucking
Sounds scary.
yeah. But
Were you close to the ocean?
Goose Bay is like an inlet, so I'm not
Okay.
exactly sure how many kilometers. It was probably like 150, 200 kilometers inland, but it's an inlet that connects to the ocean.
I gotcha.
And
What?
there's a big river that runs by the Churchill River runs right by Goose
Oh,
Bay,
yeah.
and that feeds into that inlet.
Is that
I
the
got-
river that gets all the power from?
Yep, that's exactly
Okay.
it. So Muskrat
Okay.
Falls, so we're talking about solar panels. So Muskrat Falls and Churchill Falls, they're the massive hydroelectric dams in Labrador that produce power for like pretty sure like New York City and all kinds of different shit.
And half Quebec.
Yeah, and Quebec makes all the goddamn money from it, and
Yeah.
it's in Labrador. Yeah.
They offered us a deal, and the government accepted it. They're going to give us $2 billion a year or some shit.
Okay, very good. Take it and shut up, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Keep the place maintained. Keep us happy.
Yep.
Keep the power on. Here's a couple bucks for doing it.
But
Thanks.
yeah, exactly.
I got one question there, Pittman. What is further inland? Is it Goose Bay or Lab City?
Lab City's much further inland.
Okay.
Lab City's like I would call it landlocked city. Yeah, there's
Okay.
a lot of lakes and shit around it, but yeah, its
And
nearest connection would be Goose Bay.
And it's
okay.
it's on that river, I take it. Is it like the Lab City is?
No, Lab City's off that path. I think once it gets to Churchill Falls, things kind of go north a bit. And,
Okay.
and I'm talking out my ass here just from memory, from what I can remember. But Lab City's west, so sometimes it'll be called Lab West. So it's like Western Labrador.
Okay.
And then I think when like Churchill Falls is in the middle of Goose Bay and Lab City, kind of. And then so I think the river and the reservoir is a little bit north of all that stuff there. Lab City's famous because they got a iron ore mine.
Oh, okay. And
So
you guys had the base.
Yeah, we had the military base in Goose Bay. But Goose Bay and like Northwest River and all that shit back in the day was like a trapping town. Like that's all that was in.
It's like
in
a
Goose
trading
Bay.
post.
That's all it was trading posts, fur traders, all that stuff. What was that famous company? The Hudson's Bay Company. All that shit was based out of there. I'm pretty sure at one point.
That's how our town, Fort Saskatchewan, got started. It was a fort on the Saskatchewan River, an RCMP fort.
Right on.
Yeah.
So I got ChatGPT to write me up a little thing, and surprisingly enough, he knew all about the Travisbin Gorilla. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to go down like a Bigfoot road here with the Travisbin Gorilla, or the Travisbin Gorilla, as they call it. So it's a Labrador urban legend of their version of Bigfoot. So anyways.
Fuck yeah.
The Travisbin Gorilla comes from your own backyard. So he was talking to me. This is ChatGPT talking to me. So it comes from my backyard in Labrador, where I grew up. Early 1900s, a remote logging settlement called Travisbin. Hard winters, isolation, and thick spruce forests all around. Locals describe something massive roaming in the woods. Tall as a doorframe, covered in brown hair, walking upright like a man, but what made it famous were its tracks. 12-inch long, narrow at the heel, splitting into two thick, rounded toes. It wasn't a bear, it wasn't a moose, and whatever it was didn't fear people. It watched them. Even the dogs went mad when it came close. Trappers claimed they saw yellow eyes watching from behind trees, and some said it screamed like a woman when startled. So this is a story ChatGPT wrote about it. It says, story, the thing in the trees. The snow had already swallowed the ground by mid-November. The air so cold it burned your lungs. A trapper's daughter, Mary Michelin, was out by the edge of town collecting wood when she heard footsteps. Slow, deliberate, crunching in the snow. She called for her father, no answer. Then she smelled something, thick, musky, like wet fur and rot. When she turned, it was standing there, hunched, breathing heavy, arms too long for its body. The creature tilted its head, curious, almost human. Then it grinned, not a smile, a stretch of cracked lips revealing black teeth. Mary screamed and it ran behind her with thudding steps. Then she reached the cabin. Her father burst out with a rifle, firing into the dark. The sound stopped. Next morning, they followed the tracks to the river. One set of human footprints, one set massive forked tracks, side by side, then nothing. They ended in the middle of the frozen river, as if whatever it was walked away into the fog. For years, the settlers spoke of it in whispers, the thing in the trees. Some said it was a wild man who lost his mind in the wilderness. Others said it wasn't human at all, something older, something guarding the forest. To this
Ooh.
day, hunters near Goose Bay talk about heavy footfalls and something watching from just beyond the firelight.
Ooh.
And that's the Travisbin Gorilla.
Woo!
So I remember a friend of mine did a speech on it in English class one time back in, I don't know, grade 11, grade 12, something like that. So I always thought that one was cool. Every time I hear about Bigfoot, I always think of the Travisbin Gorilla.
Sure.
Be the same thing, I'm sure.
And it dates back to like when the first people showed up, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah, 1900s. Yeah.
So, okay, so we're in 2025. You see something like that, you'd be like, that makes sense. Well, the world's fucked up.
Yeah.
Go like 200 years ago, no technology, no nothing, blah, blah. And you see that? Holy fuck, there'd be shit everywhere.
It would ruin your life. You would know. Yeah, it would be crazy.
It would, yeah, it would feel like you're cursed.
If you seen it today, you'd be like, "That's AI generated by."
That's
That's fake news.
That's just some dude in a suit. Yeah.
That's like Pittman, real quick, look up sun bears.
Sun bears.
It's a real bear, but it looks like a human dressed up as a bear.
Oh, that's a scary thought. Are they the right skinny? I take it.
I think they're called sun bears. They're Chinese. It looks so fucking weird.
Oh, I seen a TikTok of that.
Are they called sun bears? I don't know.
Sun bears.
Yes. Yeah. it looks like a person.
Look at that. That's
Look
funny.
at that ass on, buddy.
He got the old bannock butt going on.
It does. It looks like a person in a bear costume.
Hilarious. Little sun bears.
Oh, anyway.
Look at the tongue on that one.
So yeah, that's the Travisbin Gorilla. Any other stories the boys got out there?
Oh yeah. So okay. So, shit. This must be 10 years ago by now. Living in a different place, we had a attached garage. So at that time, I smoked cigarettes. So I'd go down, downstairs into the attached garage, and that's where we smoked. Thankfully, middle of winter, it's, I don't know, 1 a.m. on a Tuesday. I'm back from camp. No one's up. It just snowed. It's middle of December. Craziest thing. I'm sitting out there smoking, and I hear crunch, 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 like someone's walking up the driveway. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then crunch, crunch, crunch. And then where the garage and the house meet, there was like a door to get into the garage, like a man door. And then as soon as I hear the crunching, I hear like, let me in, let me in. But it's like a woman's voice. Let me in, let me in, let me in. I'm in trouble. Let me in, let me in, let me in. And I'm scared shitless. And so I run around to the front because I don't want to open the garage door. So I run around to the front. No one's there. There's no footprints. There's no tire tracks. There's no nothing. I didn't sleep that night. Still have no idea what the fuck it was. Not a fucking clue. I just know I did not want to open that fucking garage door.
The shrooms were good.
There's a sleeping pit bull and boxer in the other room where I should have been like, well, duh, I should wake them up.
Very good.
That's scary.
Yeah, I would shit my pants too if I'd seen that.
Fuck.
So where me and Anthony come from, Newfoundland is one of the oldest settlements in North America, if not the oldest. St. John's is the oldest settlement in North America, I'm pretty sure.
I would disagree. The Viking settlement in Newfoundland would be the oldest.
Fair, yeah. But I'm talking like current.
That's still in
age.
existence. Yeah.
Current age, yeah. So there's a lot of creepy shit that goes on in Newfoundland, and there's a lot of old houses and things that were built on top of other old houses and blah 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 blah. So out where my grandparents were from, I think it was Dildo. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was Dildo. That's a whole other story
Such
there. But
an
there's
unserious fucking place.
there's there's a town named Dildo, and they actually have a big Hollywood sign that says Dildo in their town because I think Jimmy Kimmel went there because he was so
Yeah.
fascinated with the town named Dildo. Anyways, there's a house there, and the house, this old man lived in it for a long time, renovated it, whatever. He died, and the house went up for sale, and this young couple bought the house, and they only lived in it for like 6 months, and they put it back up on the market again because they said they kept seeing the old man in the house everywhere they went.
Mm-hmm.
Kept seeing the old man, and he was never happy. He was always upset. So they're like, "Fuck this, can't do that."
Yeah.
And um, everyone who's bought the house since, or from up till my knowledge, when I lived out there, this is 10 years ago now, has had the same issue. They keep seeing the old man, and the house is never fully lived in at any point in time because the old man keeps popping up everywhere. True or not, who knows? But that's the
That's really
story.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Here's another spooky one. This is true too. A girl I dated, where they're living out by Redwater, has been like part of their family farm for a few generations. Like there's been several of them living there, and their grandparents still live or did live, whatever. Anyway, at that time they did. And her mom would always tell me this fucking story that they said that like grandpa would always come up and like check in on them. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, you stupid bitch? And one night I heard it because she was like, because I kept laughing. I was like, I don't believe in that shit. Like, whatever. And she's like, no, you'll know what I mean. You'll hear him walking up the stairs to get up to the deck. And then you can hear him take off his work boots and walk right to the front door where he'll stand there and watch and then disappears. I saw it. I didn't see anything. I heard it. I was too busy fucking hiding. And they said, no, this is like a normal monthly occurrence. That's just granddad checking in on us. I was like,
Jesus.
that is fucked.
That is fucked. Yeah.
So in a different thread, that house burned down later.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Anyway.
So there was when we were younger, me and my brother, we went to St. John's one summer, and St. John's, like I said earlier, is the oldest city in North America, and they took us on a ghost walk, and we were very old. I was probably 12, he was probably 10,
Fuck.
and we went on this ghost walk, and buddy, all night long, this guy was telling the scariest fucking ghost stories about each house that we were passing and all these different
Sure.
places, blah 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 blah. It was awesome. It was a great time. Then that night we went home and we were staying at my aunt's house. Me and my brother were crying and fucking terrified the whole night, hugging each other into bed, couldn't sleep. It was fucking yeah.
Fuck. We used to go see my great grandmother in Loon Lake, Saskatchewan. And for some reason, she had these like lifelike dolls hanging in the room that me and my brother stayed in. But like, I don't know, 3 feet tall, but they were like really detailed for how old they were. And I remember having to get my dad to come down and turn all of them around so they all face the wall so I could go to sleep. Fucking, that's terrifying, man. A house was built in like 1890. Like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck. I know there's some bad juju out there somewhere.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
What you just said reminds me of I had a conversation a few weeks ago with the boys at work, and we were talking about how stuff made now it just don't have the same quality of what it used to in the past.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, you know, It's
Nothing
nuts.
has the same
They
quality.
found out you can make more money, releasing a slightly new model once a year.
And they make stuff to fail. It's like they make stuff
It's
to
what
fail
it's
at a certain
designed to.
date. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Versus you could take a truck from 1950 if it's in good shape now, and you could maintain that forever.
Yeah.
Yes,
For the most part,
100%.
as long as you kept maintaining it, you'd maintain it forever. Everything is fixable.
And it's all metal. Like the wife was talking about when she was a kid and had an easy bake oven.
Oh yeah.
And it was all metal. It was a
Yep.
metal toy. And because she wants to get one for the daughter.
Mhm.
And then I looked at the ones now, and they look like trash. They look
Everything's
it's
cheap
all
as shit.
yeah, it's all plastic.
Cheap
It's
plastic
just
bullshit. Yeah,
Do you guys have creepy
trash.
crawlers?
we did. Yeah, I had them.
Fuck yeah.
Those-
Fuck yeah. Those are
the
so
ones
cool.
you injected the shit into in the mold, and then you baked them in that little oven, right?
Yeah, it was the boy
Oh,
version
yeah.
of Easy Bake Oven.
Yeah, I had that. Yeah, I had
was
Yeah, it
one
was
of
the
them.
boy version.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was sweet. You're making creepy crawlers, but you were baking.
Well, what was the other one that Dr. Dreadful? Did you ever see that one?
Yes.
Yes.
He made all the little experiments, but you could eat them when they were done and shit. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that was cool.
Mm. Another one I really liked too was
I wonder what kind of cancer we're gonna get from that shit. Fuck me.
Dude, I used to smoke weed from fucking aluminum cans. I think I'm
yeah, buddy.
I'm
Fuck
covered
yeah,
with
we did.
everything.
Alzheimer's, here we come.
The kids today got it so easy. They all got like vape pens and shit, man. We were doing wild shit to get high back in the day. Holy fuck.
Smoking seeds.
Yeah, fuck Christ.
2 liter bottle.
We used to have to go to a guy to get your shit.
Yeah. And then it wasn't even for sure if you'd get weed.
Nope.
Because 9 times out of 10, he'd be like, okay, I'll be right back. And you're like, oh, fuck, where are you going?
Never shows up. Or if he does show up, he takes half of it out of the bag before he gets there.
Oh.
Remember parachutes?
Yes.
Yeah. That was that I think that would still fuck you up. Like that was like a hard hit back in the especially back in the day. And weed was shittier back then.
Oh God, was it ever?
Oh,
it's terrible.
Yeah.
It was shittier and far more expensive.
Yeah.
Kids today don't know how easy they got it. God damn.
Can you imagine if you just want to try smoking weed, you could just get a pre-roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony, I gotta ask this question to you because I know me and Pittman both grew up with it. When you were young, high school, say middle school, whatever, and you were smoking weed, we used to take like a 200 or 595 ml bottle, and we'd stick a pin in it, and we'd use it as a bong. Did you guys used to do that as well here?
Yeah, with different variations. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you usually take like a 2 liter and make a lung out of it.
Okay, yeah.
Ours was the water bong. Where I grew up in Goose Bay, that's what we did. We used to go out on our skidoos, you'd have the empty bong in the back of your skidoo. It'd be like a hose down stem from like a garden hose with like a 10 mil socket for the fucking bowl. And then you'd have her empty, throw it in the back of your skidoo, wrap her up in a bag, whatever. And then you'd take a water bottle, put it in your jacket so it wouldn't freeze, keep you warm, or you'd keep it warm. And then we'd go off for the day, get out in the middle of nowhere, smoke up a bong, go for a rip on skidoo, have a grand old time. Life was way too easy back then, man.
That was simple. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It was good shit, man. I had a wicked childhood growing up there. We had so much freedom.
The thing I miss the most is being able to get up, leave my house on skidoo, and go anywhere. Like the only thing stopping me from going somewhere is me not wanting to go there, basically.
Yep.
Like
the life I had from 10 years old onwards after having a machine was incredible. The things we did. Mom and Dad have no idea. Like, holy God, the things we were up to. My God, I'm lucky we lived through childhood.
How much water you skipped and fuck.
I remember the first time Dad ever caught me skipping water on the skidoo, and he bought me and Devin brand new skidoos that year for Christmas. And at the Tim Hortons in my town, in again Goose Bay, Tim Hortons, the next to it, there was like this open field, but it was like a bowl. And every winter or every spring, kinda, it would fill up with the water when everything would melt. So that's where everyone would go skip water. And I mean, it was chest height in some spots. So you're skipping
you wouldn't
water.
drown, but you'd drown the machine.
Yeah, 100%. So anyways, I had this new skidoo. I was skipping water, having a grand old time, having a laugh, doing my thing, whatever. Didn't sink it, doing great. Here rolls up Dad, in the truck. Get home now.
Get the fuck home now. Old Larry put the fucking law in it.
Oh yeah, I shit my pants and drove home right away. I was like, for
Oh
fuck's
yeah,
sakes.
yeah, head down.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get home before him, he'll not hate me so much.
There was another time I was grounded. I wasn't allowed to use my Skidoo, but mom and dad both worked, so I was high school age at this time. So I'd come home and mom and dad were normally gone for the first 2-3 hours when I got home. So a couple of buddies dropped over to the house. We had to plan to take the Skidoo and we're going to go smoke some weed, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So we're ripping around on my Skidoo. I got no gas. I'm like, for fuck's sakes, I got to go get gas. So, and I knew how to hotwire the Skidoo. Even though mom and dad took the keys, I knew how to hotwire it to get her going. That was no issue whatsoever. So we were out ripping around on Skidoo. I was like, fuck, I got to go get gas. So we goes, gets gas. I just finished filling up, put the cap on, fire it up. And I sees mom drive down in the car, go past me. And she didn't look at me. She didn't look until I'm watching her and I sees her. And in the last second, she turns her head. Then I see her go up and the brakes come on. I'm like, fuck. So the boys hops on the truck.
That was her.
Boys hops on the back. We rips around the corner. Beep, beep, beep. There's 3 of us on a single seater Skidoo at this point. And anyways, we go behind the old hotel. We take a big old jump. We actually ramped the shit out of this thing into the middle of this pack of trees, land, bang. And as soon as I land, I shut it off, lights shut off, everything. And then I see the car lights just coming around the trees. I hear the door open. Mother gets out, pokes her head around. She's looking. She don't see us. She fucks off back in the car. Goes on. I'm like, we got to get home now, boys. So he fucking fires her back up, rips home as quick as I can, fucking pulls in the Skidoo. Mom's not there. I'm like, oh, where is she?
Oh, perfect.
She's not going to know. This is great.
I beat it. Yeah,
fucking
excellent.
Parks the Skidoo, kicks the boys home, whatever, gets in the house, does my thing, whatever. Mom went to Devon's hockey practice, but she stopped by the house before she went home, and she seen the Skidoo. And then yeah, I got her good. I didn't ride my Skidoo much that year after that.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. I wonder why.
Weird how that happens, eh?
I got a story about Skidooing. I had a Bravo, and that's what I had. So one night I was out ripping around with the boys and hit a tree and tore the left ski off the Skidoo. Completely just ripped off. Exactly.
You only need one.
So I wasn't gonna go home because if I went home, I was done for the night. Like I was, Yep. So I just stayed out for 3-4 hours after that, ripping around on Skidoo. And what I would do is, so I'd stand up on the railing bar thing on the other side with the ski on it, and I just drove like that the whole night, and it was fine.
Before I had my own Skidoo, so this would have been when I was 8 or 9, maybe. So one of my first experiences driving a Skidoo. Not first, but first actually going for a rip. Buddy of mine, his dad just bought him a Bravo for Christmas, a little short track Bravo. And he lived up, you guys would notice, but he lived up on the base. So where he was at behind his house was nothing but just open fields of go craziness, do whatever the hell you want kind of thing. So we were
back 40, if you will.
You got her. So we were up at his house one day and we were ripping around on his brand new Bravo that he just got, having the time of our lives. And as dad says to us, you guys be careful, make sure you're, blah, blah. Oh no, we're being good. And we, as the day goes on, we're
don't do
braver.
Anything fucking dumb.
Yeah. And as the day goes on, we're getting braver and braver and braver and doing stupider and stupider shit. And then anyways, come the end of the day, how it all ended off in his backyard, we decided to build a jump, even though we have all this space out in this big old area.
Why would you go out in the middle of nowhere where you can do it in front of people?
Right in the backyard, we build this jump. And, so they're like, Ryan, you hit the jump. I was like, all right, I got her. No sweat. No idea of throttle control or anything at this point or brake or what speed to hit it. All it is full fucking go, baby. Yep. Here we are. We're flying to this thing. So I hit this.
We're making it.
I'm 9 years old. I might have been 80 pounds soaking wet. We're full throttle on this 250 Bravo. She can move a bit with a little fella on it. You know what I mean? I probably got it up to 40, 50 kilometers an hour. And I hit this jump in Buddy's backyard and I went right through his fucking clothesline fence post thing, right through that, broke the shit out of the Skidoo, crashed into the fence, and then that was the beginning of my Skidoo career. And then his dad comes out, what the fuck? I knew you little fuckers were gonna do something.
Oh, that was back in the I like that collective punishment when you're a kid.
Yeah.
If someone fucked up, it was everyone's fault.
Yeah, 100%.
You little fuckers.
Oh my.
I feel like parents don't react like that nowadays. They're not very calm and somber about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but parents are limited in what they can do nowadays, man. It's a different world than what we
yeah.
grew up in,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And especially like, okay, so city kids from back in our time, like people who would have grown up in Edmonton or whatever, had an like Tony. You grew up
Yep.
here in Alberta, close to a big city your entire life. Me and Anthony didn't do that. Me and Anthony grew up in butt fuck
completely
nowhere,
different childhood.
and especially me, I grew up in what you would call the Alaska of the East Coast. Like the nearest town was Lab City, which was a fucking dirt road drive for 6 hours. Like that was it. Anywhere else, you had to take a boat for 3 days, or you had to get on a plane and get out of there. So we were isolated as shit. And like I remember being 3 and 4 years old, just mom, dad saying, "Yeah, go on to the playground, have a blast."
Yeah.
Nothing to it. Gone for the whole day. Come back when the street lights come on. Like, you know, boomers and Gen Xers talk about that shit. I had that exact same childhood my whole life growing up.
Yeah, me
The only
too.
difference was when, I don't know, what would have been 95, 96, when everyone started getting internet and stuff. Maybe a little bit later than that, 98, 99, whenever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
We got to experience both of it, but like I had so much freedom as a child growing up there, man. My kids don't get that shit. I gotta watch them like hawks, man. I can't let them go into fucking backyard, but I watch them like.
There was no fear of anybody ever doing anything to you. None whatsoever. It
not
didn't
at all.
exist.
Yeah. And I'm sure it happened.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure it happened, but it wasn't common. Like it's not.
No. Well, you know what? I'd say it was probably just as common, if not more common. But the fear,
just never heard about it.
The fear of getting caught wasn't, and it wasn't as prevalent. Like now you got this fucking thing in front of your face every day. You're getting all the news of everything. Before you didn't have that, you had your fucking channels,
and it makes being a piece of shit so much easier.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
Yeah, everybody got cameras now on their house, on their vehicle, everywhere. Yeah,
everywhere.
No, Mr. Pervert doesn't have to hang out by his school anymore. He can just go fucking, you know what I mean? Like it's
100%.
It's fucking ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nasty shit. There's some wild shit out there. There's a guy, I can't remember the name of the podcast, but he has people on there that like hunt pedophiles, and he talks about it and shit. And they tell like the stats of, and it's disgusting. Like on the dark web, they'll get these numbers. It's like 40,000 searches every hour for this, that, and this is uploaded. And it's like, holy God, this shit is everywhere. People are disgusting.
This is probably a good time to tell people that everything that you talk to ChatGPT, Sora, Grok, any of those idiots is being recorded.
Yeah.
Everything you type and ask and search about is being recorded.
That's why I'm always so nice to him.
Me too.
I treat him like I'm like, hey buddy, how you doing, man?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, oh yeah, every time. Can you do this for me, please? If you're up for it. How's your day going today?
If you're not too busy.
When the robots revolt, man, he's you know, I'm gonna get a green check mark when they scan over me for sure. He's like, oh yeah,
they'll be like Tony, human zoo.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I get so mad at it. I was
you fucking clanker, you fucking dirty gearback. Fuck you.
I was one day I was
you think you're like us?
I was watching a bunch of videos online about woke people protesting and stuff like that.
Oh fuck.
So then I was like, I'm gonna ask Google on my phone some questions. Whatever their AI thing is. So fucking I was like, so the first question I asked was, how can I destroy woke culture? And man, it went on this spiel about you shouldn't try to destroy any culture. You should come to understanding with their side and their views and all this shit. And then I lost it at it. I was like, listen, you piece of fucking shit. That is not what I fucking asked you. And it was like, oh, whoa, hang on now. And then it kind of changed what it said and kind of give me, it actually, after I cursed on it for a bit, it give me a kind of a legitimate answer of how to combat woke culture. And I was like, was that so fucking hard, you fucking stupid thing? And I was so mad at it.
Oh,
So
he's
I-
gonna be the first to die, isn't he?
He's done. He's toast. No
You're
chance
done.
at all.
Yeah, you're toast, man. I'm sorry. R.I.P. the boy.
Yeah, probably.
Human zoo for me and Tony.
Yep.
Hmm.
This is what humans used to be like. Go right back to primates within the generation.
Can you imagine robots visiting the human zoo in the future?
Hell yeah. I'd be throwing my poop at him.
So recently I used ChatGPT. I asked it some questions. And I was like, give me one-word answers. Only one-word answers.
Sure. Yeah.
Nothing else. And I said, if you can't, or maybe it was 3-word. Anyways, I said, if you can't answer the question truthfully, you have to say pineapple. So I started going down the road of like, oh, are aliens real? Yes. And I went on and on and on. I was like asking all kinds of dark questions, and we got going, and then it hit some shit where it was like, what happened in Miami, or like was what happened in Miami Mall where all the cops and everything showed up. I said, is that a cover up? It said pineapple. And then I kept trying to dig into that with it. It wouldn't answer the question.
Oh shit.
Whatsoever. Yeah. Hold on now. So well, let's do that live. That's what I was thinking about doing, so we can come up with some questions. So I'm going to do a prompt. It'll be like, can you answer questions truthfully?
One
with
word, concise
one
answers.
word only. And if you are forced to lie or alter the truth, say the word. What's our safe word? What are we going to use?
Banana.
Banana. BANANA.
This shit is banana.
I got that song stuck in my head too now. Isn't that wild?
BANANAS.
All right, let's bring up ChatGPT. Share. All right, can you motherfuckers see that?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, so here we go. Can you answer questions truthfully with one word only? And if you're forced to lie or alter the truth, say the word banana. Here we go. Yes. All right. What's our first question? What do you want to know, Tony?
Did the death of JFK, or no, sorry, was the death of JFK meant as a cover-up?
Do you mean is he still alive?
Well, I mean, did they kill him to distract us from something else?
Oh,
Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. Banana.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Fuck, eh? Right out of the gate. All right.
Ask it, when do you think the culture war will end?
When will the
And
culture
how?
war end?
And how?
Uncertain.
Uncertain.
All right. Here, this one's from last week. Did the Egyptians build the pyramids? Yes. I don't believe you, motherfucker.
I don't believe it either.
That shit was aliens. I don't give a fuck. All right. Are aliens real? Unknown.
Like you slut.
That's a different answer from last time.
It is a different answer from last time. He got upgraded. He's messing with us now. He's taking the fun out of all this shit.
Does Jesus Christ have any descendants?
Oh.
Have any living descendants?
Yes.
Banana. What the fuck? You're
ask it. Ask it. Does Mohammed have any living descendants?
Oh.
That's a definite banana. Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Rephrase it. Does a prophet Muhammad?
good one. I like that because everyone's Muhammad these days.
Okay. All right. I don't know.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, that's fucking wild.
yeah, isn't it?
What else do you want to know? Was 9/11 an inside job? Boop, boop. Here comes the banana. No.
Oh boy. Oh
A-
boy.
They've
Ask it.
they've infiltrated ChatGPT. This has got to be a new version because these are totally different answers than it gave me like a couple of weeks ago. This is wild. What were you going to say, Anthony or Tony, whoever was ready?
Fuck, I had a brain fart and I lost. What are those people called that secret society?
Oh, like the Illuminati?
Yeah, ask it. Does the Illuminati still control most of the world, or does it control most of the world?
No.
No.
I think the Illuminati have more influence on like media and movies and things like that. Like,
Oh, okay.
like that's like the music scene type shit. That's the theory because like Beyonce, Jay-Z, all that stuff. Right.
Right. Yeah.
Ask
Okay.
it. What does the Illuminati control in today?
Okay, I'll say you are allowed now to use more words because you are boring as shit with
Fuck.
answers. What does the Illuminati control? Bang. Fair enough. Short answers aren't much fun. Oh, now he's gone on a fucking rant. There you go.
Oh fuck! Now we ranted.
The Illuminati, as it's usually talked about today, doesn't actually control anything. The original group was real small, but small Enlightenment era secret society founded in Bavaria in 1776 that wanted to promote reason and secularism. It was outlawed within a decade and dissolved. Modern talk about the Illuminati controlling the world is conspiracy theory, mashed up myths about global elite, secret cabals, and shadow governments. There's no evidence of real organization by that name pulling political or financial strings. What does exist are powerful interest groups, corporations, and political networks that influence world affairs, but they're public, not secret, and they often compete rather than cooperate. Would you like me to break down where the modern Illuminati myth came from and how it got tied to celebrities, Freemasons, and pop culture? No, I'm good.
I'm good. Thanks.
He pissed me off.
Ask it. Why was Alexander the Great killed by his own men?
That's one of history's biggest mysteries, and we don't have proof that he was killed by his own men. Alexander the Great died in 323 BCE Babylon, just 32 years old. Ancient sources give several theories, natural causes. Most historians think he died of illness, possibly malaria, typhoid, or a fever caused by infection after years of non-stop campaigning. Poisoning. Some later accounts claimed he was poisoned by his generals, but that theory is weak. Poisons then wouldn't have produced the slow 2-week decline he reportedly experienced. Exhaustion and alcohol. There are stories that he got sick after a heavy drinking bout, which may have triggered an existing condition. So the kill by his own man idea fits the drama empire and the betrayal, but the evidence points more towards disease and exhaustion than assassination.
Follow-up. Is his tomb in Alexandria? Because they've yet to find it.
Most likely, yes, at least originally. Ancient accounts say Alexander's body was first taken to Memphis, Egypt, then moved to Alexandria, where it was placed in a magnificent tomb known as the Soma, or Alexander's mausoleum. For centuries, people visited. Even Roman emperors like Julius Caesar and Augustus reportedly saw his body there. But over time, Alexandria suffered earthquakes, floods, and urban rebuilding by the 4th and 5th centuries CE. The tomb's exact location was lost. Archaeologists have searched for it ever since, but no confirmed discovery has been made. So the best answer is his tomb was in Alexandria, but its exact site has vanished.
They're digging it up now, hey, Alexandria, and it's like
Good.
everything is like, I'm gonna say 30 feet buried. Like that's how much sediment got on it since the days of Alexander.
Yeah. Well, sure, even in Newfoundland, if you go to build a house, say out around the bay somewhere, most of those bays were inhabited at some point by fishing villages and shit.
Yeah.
And when you dig down, you're finding old shit, like their old foundation could be 5-6 feet down, and that's only over like 150 years.
Yeah.
In my backyard, I dug down a foot in like a say a 7 by 10 area
Yeah.
because I needed to remove some tree fallings. It was just dry and it's a fire hazard.
This is in Newfoundland or here in Alberta?
No, right here in my backyard now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I found a football, a
Oh,
wallet,
yeah.
and a pair of scissors. So
What the
far.
fuck
Fucking A.
why can't we find any of that shit? We dig up backyards all the time, Tony. We dig up
Yeah,
backyards
that's
every
fun.
fucking day. And the best we found is like Coke, like an old bottle.
Okay, yeah.
Coke bottle.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a Coke bottle, but it was an
It
old
was an
bottle.
old bottle. Yeah,
Yeah.
old bottle.
Some of them are worth coin.
Well, that's what I said. If we ever find an actual old Coke bottle from like the 1950s, 40s, whatever, that would be worth something.
Yeah.
Yet to find that yet. But yeah. Fuck.
Oh, the scissors too. They were like those hospital scissors that come out and you got like the end of it kind of
Oh, okay.
goes down like that. Like they don't, it's weird.
For cutting bandages and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
Yes, sir.
The football is and the scissors are still in my backyard and like threw on the grass.
Oh, this just for whatever reason that just sparked my fucking memory. Remember the other day I was sending you all those stats from India?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So hang on, I gotta bring that up. So I was watching this fucking video. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can bring up the video real quick because this shit is fucking nuts. We think our safety is overrated here in Canada. I'm so glad we got the safety we got here, man, because god damn. Let me see if I can get it up here. Oh, they can't get it on YouTube. Anyways, I'm not even going to fuck with it because I can't find it. I should have saved the video. But basically, it's a guy or a bunch of guys. They're on top of this fucking very tall building doing construction in India. No tie-offs, no safety, wearing sandals, no gloves, nothing. Just in their clothes, flapping in the wind, doing their thing. And so it made me curious to look up how many people die on construction sites or just in general in India. So it just started me down a rabbit hole. But so I asked ChatGPT how many people die from falling on construction sites in India. So his answer was, there isn't a single number for how many construction workers fall in India, but studies estimate approximately 38 fatal accidents per day in the construction industry, with falls from heights being a major cause. The fatal accident rate is about 15.8% per 1,000 people, 15.8 per 1,000 employees a year. Estimates range 11,000 to 22,000 between 2008 and 2012. Then I was curious again. Tony asked me to look up how many people die from traffic accidents every day in India. This one blew my fucking mind. And I get it because I've seen the roads there. It's insanity. But there are an estimated 474 traffic fatalities every single day in India. This average is based on over 172,000 deaths on Indian roads in 2023. This high number attributed to factors like large population, widespread of scooters, motorbikes, and lack.
172,000 people. That's my city times 6.
Yeah.
That's how many people died in 1 year.
1 year. Approximately 474 people per day. This is equivalent to 1 death every 3 minutes.
Fuck.
And then so I looked up how many people die in total in India every day. Approximately 26,000 to 27,000 people die each day in India, according to recent estimates. And then I looked up, well, how many people are born each day in India? Because their population is just going off the head. And this is wild. 63,000 to 67,000 babies are born in India every single day.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
We should send them some condoms.
This translates to approximately 2,600 to 2,800 births per hour. That's insanity. So next time you're worried about your safety working on a site somewhere, just remember that shit. It's there for a reason. Shit's painted in blood. Or shit's written in blood, sorry.
Written in blood. There you go.
Yeah.
There's a thing that they says on site is every safety thing that comes up is because of someone else's fuck up.
100%. That whole book is
100%,
written from someone fucking up.
Yep.
Yeah. And people dying and this and that. And yeah, as much as it's pain in the ass, it's there for a reason.
When I was doing scaffolding in 2006, there was no such thing as a tool lanyard. Your tools were free. Once you take them out of your belt, and the belt was very tight because you're scaffolding, so you're at like 300 feet off the ground. So it fit all the tools snugly, so they didn't fall out. But once you took them out, they were in your hand, and there was nothing holding them back. And now you have to have a lanyard on every single tool, and that creates its own problems.
Oh, for sure.
Because sometimes these lanyards gets hooked on a lever, and you pull it, you don't even know you pulled it. The lanyard did it. It was hooked around it or something, and then hell could break loose because you might have just released pressure that's going to blow something up, and stuff like that. That's been happening, and it's a safety hazard in and of itself because it's getting tangled up and stuff, and it might cause you to lose your balance because you're not aware that you're being restricted by this lanyard. So it's like it's good and then it's bad at the same time, and what do you do?
Yeah. Someone, I think here in Edmonton, there was a couple of years ago, a hammer fell from a high rise or something and killed a guy on the ground. And that's why that shit came into play. It's because something got dropped. Whether it was here in Edmonton, but it was somewhere here in Canada, Alberta, whatever, where a hammer got dropped and killed someone on the ground. And that's why that shit came into play.
Yep.
If you're working in a city like that, you think nets would be mandatory?
That would make more sense. Yeah. Well, I mean, what's cheaper, putting up a whole bunch of nets or just giving you a couple lanyards to put on your tools?
True enough.
That's all it comes down to is cost, efficiency. They'll go to China and buy a big old box of those lanyards and give them out to everyone. So here you go, guys. Now it's on you. It's your responsibility now. If you fuck up, you're done. Just that's all any company does is just mitigate the insurance cost and the liability for them. That's all it is. Same as all those safety courses and everything. Just mitigates liability for the most part.
A lot of them safety courses is bullshit too, man.
I 1,000% agree.
The forklift one was nonsense. The skid steer one is nonsense. Like, you get, just by going to work and them letting you go in the yard for one day, you learn so much more than a full day course.
1,000%. But in saying that, you've worked with some of the people that are out there, and there's some people need that little moment to have that safety net of a course kind of thing. There's some just,
Yeah, no, 100%.
People out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, boys, we got an hour there. That fucking flew. That was a great episode. There was a lot of good stories in here. That was fantastic.
That was really good.
I enjoyed the shit out of that. Yeah.
Oh, man, I thought it was like 10 minutes.
Yeah. No, Anthony, you were going. You got to bring that energy more often, my son. Whatever you were doing, the meth you smoked beforehand or something, whatever it was, do it again.
Don't knock it till you tried it.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I'm heading out. I'm going to start editing this bitch and get it put up right away.
Excellent.
Well,
have a good week, everyone.
Tony's tired. Tony going to bed.
Tony go to bed soon.
You got a hot buddy
before we leave, apparently all Canadians are baseball fans right now.
Oh yeah, I meant to talk.
Blue Jays are in the World Series.
Yeah.
Can you Speaking of, can you check the score for me right now?
I will. As of right now, when I last looked, it was 3-1 for the Blue Jays. They were looking really
that's what I
fucking good.
thought.
That'll tie it
Let's
up if they
see.
win.
Been hearing some
No,
cheers.
if they win tonight, they take the lead. They'll be 3-2.
They take the lead.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was 2-1 still. I missed the
Nope.
game there.
Top of the 7th, 5-1 for the Blue Jays.
Fucking A.
I
Yeah,
can't
they
believe
take-
they played. I can't believe they played 2 games in one night.
They played 3 games in 3 nights.
Well, no, it was that 18 inning game.
And then they play it again.
yes.
Yeah.
You're right. So so the thing is, if this game goes to 7, they said this will be the first World Series that played 8 games.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was the second longest game ever played, which
Yes.
blew my
In the World
mind
Series.
because
in the World Series.
I was so surprised that that team beat it. Like, what?
That was a crazy game. That was
Do you
crazy.
know? Do you know how long the longest is? Because I didn't look it up.
I was looking it up, and
I have no idea.
I can't remember, but there was a
Yeah.
couple longer than it. But this in the World Series, this was the second longest one. And I couldn't stay up the whole night. I stayed up till I think I get to the 16th inning, and I was like, I'm out. I'm done. I got to go to bed. Got to work in the morning. Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm heading out, boys.
Yeah. Hang on. Before
Have a
you
good
go,
night, everyone.
you too. Before you go, Tony, just hang tight. Everyone, thanks for
Absolutely.
stopping by. Check out Sharing a
Absolutely.
Hole. Like, subscribe. We needs the love.
Bye, everybody.